Many Magic the Gathering players ask the question, is it worth it to buy a Lorwyn Eclipsed Draft Night box? Billed as a complete draft party in a box, a Magic the Gathering Draft Night is a new form of sealed product from Wizards of the Coast, coinciding with the release of Lorwyn Eclipsed. Rather than a typical game night with your Commander play group, the Draft Night offers 4 players the opportunity to play one of Magic's oldest and best formats, Booster Draft, albeit using the new Pick 2 draft system that Wizards of the Coast introduced alongside Marvel's Spider-Man. A Draft Night box contains almost everything you need to hold a 4-player draft, including basic lands and a prize pack. But with an MSRP of nearly $100 and the price on the secondary market already eclipsing even that, does the Draft Night box actually deliver on its goal of encouraging more players to play Booster Draft? Or is this just yet another product with really good intentions that has been delivered at a price point that totally negates its value to the player base? How much value are you getting for your dollar with this product, and how does that compare to similar products? Perhaps most importantly, is a Magic the Gathering Draft Night even the best product to buy if your goal is to host a Magic the Gathering Draft Night? Please note, Magic Draft Night is designed for a 4-player Pick 2 draft, but this video is not a guide to, nor a review of 4-player Pick 2 draft. This video is financial review and critique of Lorwyn Eclipsed Draft Night, and ultimately, our verdict on whether or not it is worth it for you to buy this product. All those questions and more are what's in store, so let's take a look. And before we continue, I just want to say, I don't know you. We're all different, with different situations and different struggles, but I'm willing to make a pretty big bet that you're not getting enough sleep, or even if you are, you're still not getting a good night's sleep. Lack of sleep and lack of quality sleep is a silent epidemic these days. It affects all parts of your life, from work to pleasure, and if there's one thing that you can invest in, besides a really good pair of shoes, and besides being sure to eat right and exercise, it's a good quality mattress, which is what Helix Sleep, sponsor of this video, offers, delivered right to your door with no hassle, no arguing with a salesman, and a guarantee to protect your purchase and ensure you love it, and you will love it. Helix is a quality mattress brand that I've been using for years now at this point. My whole life I had problems falling and staying asleep. And while there isn't one solution to insomnia that works for everyone, I can say with confidence that Helix mattress really did help me get better sleep. And don't let the stress of ordering a mattress online bother you, because thanks to their 120-night sleep trial, you can try Helix and ensure it's the right mattress for you. And on top of that, the mattress gets a lifetime warranty. Delivery is free and easy, and that's great because if you're already not sleeping well, you know how it can be a struggle to get anything done. Having a high-quality mattress delivered free, one that's easy to set up and that offers seamless returns and exchanges, well, it means a lot. And you know you're getting the right mattress this way. And if you're not in the market for a new mattress right now but wish you could improve your old one, Helix offers the perfect solution, which is their range of mattress toppers. They're a fantastic way to extend the life of an older mattress of any brand. Just order it online, put it on your old mattress, and wham, bam, instant comfort upgrade. So say goodbye to difficulty sleeping and hello to Helix Sleep. Thank you, Helix Sleep, for sponsoring. Just go to helixsleep.com/Tolarian to take advantage of their New Year final hours sale and get 20% off site-wide. Check the links in this video's description or just scan the QR code. Thank you, Helix, for such a great night's sleep. A Lorwyn Eclipsed Draft Night box contains the following: 12 play boosters of Lorwyn Eclipsed, 1 Lorwyn Eclipsed collector booster, as well as a pack of 90 basic lands. The land pack contains 90 lands and 10 double-sided tokens. I'm actually glad the land pack has these 10 double-sided tokens in it. Tokens often become a bigger and bigger problem that you need with your decks, and I'm glad to see a product like this provides them. And that's it. That's the box. 12 booster packs, 1 collector booster, lands, and some tokens. You probably also need to pick up some card sleeves because Lorwyn Eclipsed has double-faced cards, and you'll probably need to get a way to mark -1 counters, and even with those included tokens, maybe a little bit of luck that you continue to crack any additional ones that you may need for your draft deck. Magic needs a lot of extra parts these days, doesn't it? Even in draft. That being said, it is true that a Lorwyn Eclipsed draft night has almost everything you need to host a 4-player pick 2 draft night. It even has a collector booster that you can offer as a prize to the winner. The MSRP for the draft night box is $89.99. For comparison, the MSRP for a Lorwyn Eclipsed bundle is $57.99, which is about $32 less than the MSRP for Draft Night. What does the extra $32 get you with Draft Night? Well, it comes with 3 additional play booster packs than the bundle, as well as that 1 collector booster pack. You also receive 3 times as many lands in a Draft Night box as you do in a bundle. Unfortunately, and at this point predictably, Draft Night boxes are receiving significant markups on the secondary market, but hopefully you can have more success at your local game store. Before I do any further analysis, I need to say this. Do not pay markups for a Draft Night box. I'll go into detail about this product in a moment, but you can rest assured, even before I do, that the value inside one of these boxes does not, I repeat, does not make up for these exorbitant price hikes. Want to pay more than $90 for a Draft Night box? Buy a Play Booster box, but more on that in a moment. Do not pay markups. Assuming you can pick one of these up for MSRP, what kind of value is contained inside one of these Draft Night boxes? Let's take a look at financial value. A booster pack of Lorwyn Eclipsed has an MSRP of $5.49. Evaluating based on that MSRP, 12 booster packs of Lorwyn Eclipsed totals $65.88, which is about $25 shy of the cost of a draft night. So you can just walk into your local game store right now, buy 12 packs over the counter, and spend only $65 instead of $90 for the same number of play booster packs. But Draft Night does come with that collector booster prize pack, which has an MSRP of $26.99. Thus, the total price of all the sealed product in a draft night, if you include that collector booster, is $92.87 at MSRP, and also you get the 90 basic lands, which, while there's no MSRP on 90 basic lands, you can ascribe a little bit more value there as well. But while you are technically receiving value equal to exactly the value you paid at MSRP or even slightly more, this is only true if you actually value a collector booster pack at $27. Personally, I don't think collector boosters are worth that price tag. Yeah, maybe you can win big, but they're too much of a crapshoot. Statistically speaking, you're actually more likely to lose money on a single collector booster than you are to open value, and it's only over the course of opening box after box of collector booster packs that maybe, if the winds are fair and the set is correct, you'll get your money back and maybe make a little bit more. See here, for example. And even if you do personally feel a collector booster of Lorwyn Eclipsed single-handedly makes up for the delta between the cost of 12 play boosters and the price of a draft night box, you're still only getting exactly your money's worth on this product. There's no bulk discount when you buy a draft night box, and I feel there really should be. That would make this a good pickup. But given the state of the secondary market, you might not even get this at MSRP. And any dollar you spend above MSRP is a dollar that you're losing. Compared to a bundle, a product line that has gotten worse and worse over the years, a draft night box is actually a better deal. MSRP for a bundle is $57, while the 9 packs inside are worth just $50. Yes, you also get the storage box, a spin-down die, and a promo card, but the actual Magic the Gathering content you receive is worse than if you just bought 10 packs individually instead. But while a draft night box is better than a bundle, I don't necessarily feel that a bundle is the best comparison. After all, the point of the draft night box is ostensibly to play with, whereas a bundle is not. Let's instead compare a draft night box to the best product to buy if you actually want to host a draft night, a Play Booster box. Play Booster boxes do not have a separate MSRP from Play Booster packs. They contain 30 packs, and therefore at that per pack MSRP, it would cost you $164.70 to buy a box of Lorwyn, but nobody's paying that because when you buy a Play Booster box on the secondary market and at most local game stores, there is a discount for buying in bulk. While prices, of course, will vary, currently looking at many secondary sources, the average price for a Lorwyn Eclipsed booster box is about $142, which means when you buy a box, you're paying only about $4.73 per pack. And at $4.73 per pack, 12 booster packs are costing you $56.76, which is significantly less than the $89.99 of a draft night box. In order to pay $56.76 for 12 packs, you have to buy them 30 at a time, of course, but I feel this data is worth noting. In other words, for about $50 more than you'd spend on a draft night box at MSRP, you'll receive 2.5 times as many Play Booster packs. No, you don't get the collector booster pack when you buy a Play Booster box, but that wasn't carrying its financial weight anyway. You also don't get any lands when you buy a Play Booster box, but those aren't that hard to come by. Most local game stores will sell a land pack for about $5, and I'm willing to bet that you and your friends probably have a lot of basic lands between you so that you can have a draft without much problem. By just buying a Play Booster box, in exchange for the lack of basic lands and a collector booster, you can then host 2 4-player pick-2 drafts and give 3 Play Booster packs to the winner of each one. And you still have the option to host a traditional 6 to 8 person draft and still have extra booster packs, half a dozen of them, at the end of it. And you know what? It wasn't that long ago that you could spend only about $100 to buy in bulk a draft booster box of 36 packs. And those actually contained draft boosters, which were, designed for draft. And as you can watch in my video here, Play Boosters are less optimal. I want to be clear. I wholeheartedly believe in the spirit of this product. I strongly support the idea of marketing an all-in-one draft experience to players as a way to encourage them to play formats other than Commander. Booster Draft is awesome. It's one of the best ways to experience a set in its entirety. Magic's play design team does a fantastic job set after set designing fun, fresh new limited formats for players to learn and love. Lorwyn Eclipsed is no exception. If anything, Lorwyn Eclipsed is one of the best in-universe draft environments Wizards of the Coast has ever put out. And while I still feel the traditional 8-player draft is vastly superior in play experience to a 4-player pick-2 draft, I do understand the reasoning behind the creation of the 4-player variant. It's true that not everyone who plays Magic has easy access to 7 other Magic-playing friends who can all carve out the same 3-hour window in their busy schedules. So while if I had my pick, I would do an 8-player draft any day of the week, there's absolutely nothing wrong with offering more options to players and more fun ways to play this game. You know what I think the product's major misstep really was? The idea of the collector booster pack as a prize, which is what caused this product to be $30 more than it had to be. Imagine if they had omitted the collector booster pack and instead of $89.99, draft night was $59.99, or they offered a little bit of a buy in bulk discount and this was $49.99. That right there, I think that would have been a slam dunk. The idea of a prize for first place is cute, but not required, and certainly doesn't have to be a $27 and up collector booster pack. How about a unique art promo that costs Wizards of the Coast 10 cents to print and thus doesn't raise the price of the overall product? When you draft with a Play Booster box, you can actually use those extra packs as prizes, and then you even have enough to give prizes to second and third place. But honestly, I don't know if you even need a prize when you're just at home drafting with your friends. I'll say this though, I'd rather the product be $30 or more cheaper, and then you can always just buy one collector booster pack over the counter. Or give the winner $30 cash. Looking into the not-too-distant future, a draft night box for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is apparently going to cost $119.99. Here's a spoiler. That product will not be worth it to buy. Don't buy Ninja Turtles Draft Night, just buy a box of Lorwyn Eclipsed. I really want to emphasize that I wholeheartedly support any product that is intended to be played with. I really do, and there's a lot to like about the spirit of this, the intent of this, and yeah, the simplicity of this. Just pick it up, go home, play with your friends. That's great, and you're certainly not being charged more, but I wish there was a little bit more incentive financially to grab this. You know, draft really is the great unifier because everybody sits down at the table and has the same start 3 booster packs. And from there, it's up to skill and strategy, not buying the more expensive cards or the better deck. I love draft, but when you take a product like this and assign it a price of nearly $100, that's really prohibitive. Even if you're splitting that 4 ways with friends, why not just play a draft at your LGS? Final conclusion, Lorwyn Eclipsed Draft Night is a product with legitimately great intentions, providing Commander pods with an all-in-one alternative way to play this great game. Booster Draft is one of the best ways to enjoy Magic, and this is a product that wants you to play and enjoy Booster Draft. But the high price of Draft Night, thanks to the inclusion of that collector booster prize pack, significantly undercuts this product's ability to offer the thing it's supposed to offer, especially since you can easily assemble this product over the counter for about the same price as its MSRP. For those who don't have 8 friends to split the cost of a play booster box with, then this is the product for you. I wish there was more of a bulk discount, but it provides a great service to those types of players. So while I wish this were less expensive, and I will still always advocate that you attend draft at your local game store, grade is a B-. Though again, I stress that that is only if you pick it up at or below MSRP. I genuinely think it's great that Wizards of the Coast is exploring options to make it easier for players to try out new formats, but I strongly feel more effort should go into making these products accessible, and that means financially accessible to the very players they're supposedly intended for. But to go from a price of $90 per draft night to $120 for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is a huge misstep. Make the cost of these less, not more. But of course, that is just my opinion, and now I want to hear yours. Do you plan to pick up a draft night to take home and play with friends, or just attend a draft at your local game store? Let me know in the comments below. And remember, if you would like to see us crack open a play booster box of Lorwyn Eclipsed, then you can check out the newest episode of Shuffle Up and Play, where I get to sit down with Sam, aka Ristic Studies, Aaron Hansen, and Zach the Bold. Lorwyn Eclipsed is a fantastic limited format, be it draft or sealed, and I highly recommend, whether it is at your local game store or just at home with friends cracking open packs, you play this great new set.
Next time on Shuffle Up and Play.
What's up? It's Shuffle Up and Play with fans. We are playing with fan decks. Also, we're playing with a very special guest.
I'm Mark Rosewater. I'm the head designer for Magic the Gathering.
30 years, and you have not killed it yet.
I keep trying every year.
I know you do.
This goal of destroying Magic, Mark, you're not delivering, so.
And the angel's gonna hit. Down to 6.
Down to 6.
Hey! Blood for the blood god.
Uh-oh. So the cynical loner is coming at Mark.
I will take 3 cynicism.
So we're doing a fair, logical attack here. Would you agree, Mr. Rosewater? This is logic. This is gameplay.
It's actually politics.
How is that politics?